Tourism is experiencing record numbers here in St. Lucie County. Find out why next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello and welcome to Inside St. Lucie, SLC TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County. And on today's show, we're going to take a look at St. Lucie County's tourism numbers with our special guest, Tourism and Marketing Director Charlotte Byerly and St. Lucie County Commission Chair Sean Mitchell. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners. The New York Mets are scheduled to be back at Clover Park with their first spring training game in Port St. Lucie on February 27th. The Mets have 16 home games on the schedule, including one with the Yankees. Tickets are on sale now at mets.com/springtraining. The Environmental Resources Guided Hikes continue this spring. For details on locations and topics, visit slchikes.org. But don't wait, space is limited for these events and they fill up fast. The 18th Annual Earth Day celebration at the Oxbow Eco Center will be held on Saturday, April 23rd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Don't miss all the fun activities from live music to food trucks to environmental education displays and more. For more information, visit oxboweco.com. Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, send me an email at pio@stlucieco.org. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development numbers with another St. Lucie Works. For the 8th month in a row, St. Lucie County's tourism numbers continue to set record numbers, with November's bed tax collection coming in at 47.5% higher than 2020 and 30% higher than the collections in November of 2019. Overall building activity in unincorporated St. Lucie County experienced a small drop again in November, with 859 permits submitted compared to October's 1,039 permits, but it's still above the targeted goal of 828 permits. The housing market remains strong. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County in November was $335,000, up 29% from last year, while condo values dropped by 4%, with the median price at $225,500. St. Lucie County's unemployment rate fell again in November to 4.1%, down from October's 4.5%. Statewide, the unemployment rate was 4.5%. The largest increase in the labor force on the Treasure Coast was in professional services with 3,400 new jobs, followed by leisure and hospitality with 3,000 new jobs, and construction and trades with 1,900 new jobs. If you're a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at CareerSource as they can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit CareerSource online at careersourcerc.com or call 866-4U2HIRE. Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by St. Lucie County Commission Chair Sean Mitchell and Tourism Director Charlotte Byerly. Thank you both for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Well, it's getting to be the peak tourism time here in St. Lucie County and Florida as a whole. So let's start with you, Charlotte. The bed tax numbers, which is a tax that is charged on any short-term rental under 6 months, has been setting record numbers for the last, I think, 8 months now?
It has. So when the vaccinations started rolling out, that's when people started feeling a little safer to travel again. So the pent-up travel demand was no stranger to our area, because we saw a lot of visitors come to not only St. Lucie County but Florida, especially when a lot of other states maybe were still shut down because of the pandemic. Florida was slowly reopening, and so we were able to capture a lot of visitors because of that.
Yeah. Now, where are you seeing a lot of the stays? Is it more, because there's a trend that more people are camping in RVs. Mm-hmm. Is that up, or is it just up across the board?
It's up across the board, but we are seeing some increases in certain segments. There's a new property in Fort Pierce, a new KOA property, which has 125 RV sites. They are sold out all season.
Wow.
So that's added to the numbers, absolutely. Hotels are still strong, especially the ones near the beach. You know, people want to be outdoors and outside. And we also have a new hotel in Tradition, the Courtyard Marriott, and they have been doing great since they've opened. They've had a lot of sold out weekends and even sold out weekdays. And a lot of the economic activity and people coming here to explore, even for relocation, are buying a new house, are staying in hotels. And to your point, we're also seeing an increase in private vacation rentals because there's more houses and more people. Just that trend of a private vacation rentals is growing and growing. So we're seeing an increase in that. So across the board, we're seeing increases.
Now, Commissioner, you have a son that plays sports, football and basketball. And so you travel a lot probably. A lot of your vacations are probably sports related, right?
There are weekend trips in the state, but I had my son Colin, who's 13, he played with a traveling team up until the pandemic. And then the last 2 seasons he's been in a rec league over at Sportsman's Park in PSLAA.
Okay. But I know even our county, Longwood or Lakewood Park and Longwood, still have been hosting baseball tournaments even through the pandemic. So sports, you know, and I know that it's Treasure Coast Sports Commission, now known as Play Treasure Coast.
Play Treasure Coast
Play
Sports
Treasure Coast.
Tourism.
They've had a big impact too, right?
They have during the pandemic, and again when it was other states were still shut down, Florida was more open, and so we were able to capture events that were taking place in other states and even other parts of Florida that weren't reopening as quickly. So, you know, we were at an advantage in that regard too.
Yeah, and it's not just baseball. There's a fishing tournament this weekend, so you know, there's you know, pickleball's growing too. Verano or Vitalia, which one of those?
It was Verano
that has the large
the U.S. championships.
Yeah. And even I think PDGA had the college golf championships as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of sports going on, amateur and you know, quasi-professional, if you will.
Well, the Olympic trials.
And the Olympic trials were here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There were only 2 places in the whole country. It was us in Palm Beach County that hosted that, and it was fantastic.
Yeah. Did you get out to a game?
The one game that I was going to, we got rained out. But
It's summertime. You got.
But the crowd, and it was a rain out, was
Yeah.
sold out. It was amazing. And I had talked to other friends that had gone other nights, and just to see the excitement from the different countries that played and the noise back, it brought back memories of when we had spring training and either the Yankees or a big team were in against the Mets, and just the noise factor it's exciting.
The Olympic spirit was
Yeah.
in the air.
Yep.
for
Flags
sure.
flying and good stuff.
And everyone knows that the Mets spring train here, and spring training's coming up. Hopefully, with Major League, you know, I know there's.
I think they'll settle.
You think they'll settle? Yeah.
I do.
And even if they don't, who still? I mean, all those Mets fans still probably have their place booked for March anyway. They're probably still coming down because it's what, you know, negative 14 up in New York.
Cold
or,
weather
you know,
helps.
Exactly. The cold weather helps
Yeah.
bring them down. So because they can go fish, play golf, do some other stuff.
Go to the beach.
Yeah. So Charlie, what else has the tourism office done to help through the pandemic? Obviously, you know, Florida's been open, but to reassure residents that we're open and safe.
So we were lucky in a couple of ways in that tourism in St. Lucie County isn't heavily reliant on like meetings and conventions. And we're also not heavily reliant on a lot of international visitors, you know, maybe as like some other bigger international destinations. So we stayed pretty strong throughout the pandemic, but we also never, from a marketing standpoint, never stopped keeping our message out there. So when things were happening and maybe people weren't flying, we were targeting our messages to our strongest drive markets, whether in-state or out-of-state, and to people that were willing to travel. So we were advertising on, you know, travel websites and things of that nature. So, you know, our always-on digital strategy never went away. We also continued investing in our search strategy, our search engine marketing and search engine optimization. So, and we found those numbers were also record-breaking. So when people were sitting at home, trapped, you know, during the pandemic, they were searching for new places to visit, and we made sure that St. Lucie was popping up in their search. So those were some of the ways, you know, kind of behind the scenes from a marketing standpoint that we continued to keep St. Lucie out in the public.
Well, let's talk about, so those record-breaking numbers. A lot of people may say, well, what's being done with those money? Because we're already full. We don't need to keep advertising, right? The roads are full, you know. But talk about how that money is split and where it goes.
Sure. So About 73% of it funds the Mets Stadium at Clover Park. So it's a combination of debt service for renovation as well as operation and maintenance. 20% of the fund pays for the promotion and advertising that our office handles. And then there's a small percentage, about 6%, goes towards a capital fund restricted for capital projects that promote tourism north of Midway Road, including the fairgrounds.
Sure. And that was done originally, because I was here at that time, because a lot of the money went to the stadium in Port St. Lucie, so let's try to invest in the northern end of the county.
Correct.
And then over the years, that's helped fund the expansion at the back as Heathcote, Seal Museum.
Seal Museum,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So, but Commissioner, even though those people are coming and they're only paying the bed tax, there still is a residual impact to the economic
Restaurants,
benefit.
and anything you can imagine.
Gas tax, sales
tax,
yeah.
all the things that
Sales tax is
St.
important.
Lucie is open, and we're setting record numbers all around. It's an exciting time to be
Yeah.
in this county.
Yeah, because I know when we went for the sales tax, the half-cent sales tax increase, they said 15 to 20% of that will come from out of state
People
or
that visit.
out of county
Yep.
visitors. that
Correct.
come
Because
here,
if they
so-
want to drive on our roads and things
Yeah.
of that nature, well, you have to have a dog in the hunt also.
Yep, and they're still contributing because our sales tax numbers are doing well.
Real
during
good.
the pound-
Yes, sir.
Everyone
Yeah.
was nervous of just buying on Amazon, but that wasn't the case. We're
Nope.
still getting
Yep.
sales tax revenue as well.
Sure.
So,
Yep.
looking at Commissioner, what do you see? What would you like to see different about tourism? Like, what's one thing you would add to our tool belt of stuff?
Well,
We have a lot of great.
I'm glad you asked that question, because if you go along our beach areas, if you go down Jensen Beach Boulevard, you make a right, there's Hutchinson Island Resort,
Yeah.
but that's not St. Lucie County.
No, it's close.
So, yeah, it's close. It's real close. Like, you could throw a football
Yeah.
and you could be in our county. But I would like to see, for tourism reasons, a nice hotel on the beach in our county.
Yeah, big
I think
convention area, like
something of
Charlotte
that
mentioned,
nature,
yes.
because I think it would really be a bonus. It would draw even more people to come here.
And I know we've talked over the years about trying to move the wastewater treatment plant,
Off
FPUA,
the
off
island.
of it, and that would be a great location for.
Absolutely.
I could see a big glass window, you know, except during hurricanes. It make sure they're impact glass.
Impact
you know?
windows,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
A little
But
scary during
I
hurricane
think that
season,
would
but-
be one major plus for us.
Absolutely. And Charlotte, what other amenities are you mentioned the 2 new hotels that come on? Have you guys been talking to other hotels?
Yes, so the city of Fort Pierce, I don't want to speak on behalf of them, but they are, I believe next week, going to be voting on a downtown development that will include a 140-room hotel.
King's Landing.
King's Landing, which in my opinion, I think is very much needed, not only for the downtown area, but the whole county. Downtown Fort Pierce is already a destination for so many people, but there's really no overnight accommodation. So it's just going to add to the economic impact and help those businesses downtown thrive even more.
We need to cut down on the scooters going over the bridge. That's dangerous.
I don't think they're supposed to be going over the
They
bridge.
do. Trust me, they do.
I was at a library meeting last night on Melody Lane, and you saw a bunch of the scooters. I mean, they're whizzing around.
And it's a fun.
Yeah,
of
course.
I remember I went to Detroit
As a young
for,
adult, that would be my thing. I want to do.
I was
you
in
know?
Detroit for a wedding for my nephew, and I
Yeah.
got on a scooter and
They're Sure. fun.
zipped around
Yeah,
downtown
yeah.
Detroit and saw all the statues. You know,
Yeah.
it's a good time. Well, with people moving here every day, you know, what are some things? What would both of you suggest newcomers?
Okay.
What's your number one tourist thing to do?
Wow, it depends on what you like to do. If you like to golf, we have beautiful golf courses throughout. County-owned one up at the Fairwinds. Port St. Lucie has many ones. PGA. There's so many good golf courses. And if you're into sports, we have a lot of parks here. If you like to do, we just had a groundbreaking yesterday, ribbon cutting at Indian Hills. There's a lot of things for anybody. Cultural. We're doing a lot for the people that love the arts. And that draws more dollars here and people. So there's what can't you do here in St. Lucie County? Except make snowballs, maybe.
Yeah, skiing.
We're okay with that.
Yeah, and we're okay with that.
Yeah. Charlotte, what about you?
Sandcastles instead.
What about you?
You know, again, it depends on what your interests are. For me, you know, I love the water and I love our natural resources and our waterways and boating and fishing. But I think, you know, going on kayak tours through those mangroves near Fort Pierce State Park is great. Even getting on a kayak and going in the St. Lucie River is really
Or the North Fork River,
yes, is really beautiful.
See
It's
some
just
gators?
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
has that old Florida vibe. And then if you go near the inlet, the tide's coming in, the water's really clear. So if you're in a clear kayak, you can see fish underneath you. It's a really cool experience. And if you're here during a full moon, they do full moon kayak tours, which are fascinating to me. So there's some neat stuff. There's also a new company that sets up luxury picnics on the beach. So you could hire this company to set up this cool, maybe for a special occasion like Valentine's Day, or you're proposing to your loved one, and they'll set it all up and on the beach or wherever you want. And there's just really neat stuff. New businesses that have opened that are doing some really neat stuff here.
And the commissioner mentioned Hutchinson Shores Hotel. That when people go on vacation, they don't typically look at geographical municipal boundaries. I'm staying in this county, that county. So that's something, Charlotte, I know you've reached out to the counterparts in Martin and Indian River to do a Treasure Coast campaign.
Yes, several years ago, we, with the help of Visit Florida, created a Treasure Coast destination brand. Plus, there was already awareness and recognition of the Treasure Coast. So
thanks to the shipwrecks.
Right. So we made it into a destination brand, and we work collectively and collaborate a lot on some programs. Right now, we have the Treasure Coast Wine and Ale Trail, which I know you're very familiar with.
Yes.
You've done it probably a dozen times.
Yes.
And which is about to go digital, by the way. It's going to be all online.
We're not doing print maps anymore?
We'll still have print maps, but
Okay.
it's going to be an online passport program.
Okay.
Oh, pretty
You'll
cool.
check in, and that's how we'll be able to tell if people are going through the
Sometimes I
trail.
leave my map in the Jeep and I forget to get it stamped. I'm like,
Oh, I forgot.
Well, if you start print, you got to stay print. If you go
Okay.
digital, you got to stay
all right, we're
digital.
going
So it's
digital
one
for
or the
now.
other.
We're going digital.
And then we just launched a few months ago the Treasure Coast Kids Quest. So it's geared more towards families and kids, and we identified some attractions in St. Lucie County, like the aquarium and the history museum and
the Seal Museum, right?
the Seal Museum, Urban Air, the Oxbow. So it's educational and it's fun for parents to get their kids out.
And it's the same type of you come, you get a passport stamped, and then at the end you
Exactly.
get a
You
prize.
can do it in each county, and you get a prize in each county.
Wow.
Awesome.
So yeah,
And all that's on your website?
it is.
So if folks just moved here, what's the website?
Visit stlucie.com.
All right. Or if they're watching from on YouTube, because we're international. So, anything else we didn't get to mention, Commissioner? Coming up this year, looking ahead as the chair. Any goals you wanna
Exciting
see?
times, a lot of good things. I'm heading up to Tallahassee next Tuesday, the day
I'm
after
sorry.
Martin Luther King Day. Well, our county needs to be heard, so I'm going to go up there, and there's a conglomerate of us, elected officials and different organizations that are going to go up there and make sure that we get the tax dollars here that help us promote what we're doing, because we're doing marvelous things here. We really, really are.
Awesome. Charlotte, anything else that you want to let the people know at home about tourism? That
It's staying strong. There's a lot of projects in the pipeline, that we hope come to fruition, and just get out and enjoy those natural resources, but pick up your trash. Don't leave much
Yes.
behind. Let's preserve them, because we really do live in a beautiful place.
Yeah, we don't wanna
Visit St. Lucie.
we don't want to love them to death, right?
Exactly.
And be kind to your waitresses and waiters
Yes,
and servers.
Big time.
I
yes,
know our
there's-
hotel
that's a
folks are
great
struggling with labor issues and just staffing
Be
shortages.
patient, be kind. People are working hard to serve.
Put yourself in their position.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both for coming on
Thank
the
you.
show.
Real appreciate it.
Commissioner, thanks, Charlotte.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure.
Don't go anywhere, come back, and we'll wrap up the show. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie, and hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered here on Inside St. Lucie relating to county government, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/stluciegov. For myself and the staff, thanks for watching.